Hello, everyone. This is my very first live stream on my channel, and I am very excited to introduce my wonderful, amazing guests who decided to hold my hand along the way. We have amazing Joe from the Dreaming Insomniacs,
Hi.
and we have Katie from Popping the Popcorn.
Hey guys.
And we are here to celebrate Harry Potter month. Woohoo! Who's excited to talk some Harry Potter?
Yes, I am.
So, before we get started in anything, do we want to say hello to some peoples?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to say hello to Denisha because she was the first one on here.
Hey, Denisha.
Hello. How sweet is that? She said that right even before we started.
That's awesome.
I know, she's a sweetheart. And we have Sarah in the chat. Hello, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Hopefully you're still here. Oh, look at that. Our General Val.
Hi, Val.
Salute to you. We have Tommy. Hey guys, I won't be able to chat because I'm about to go back to work, but I can listen. Well, thank you for listening.
Welcome.
We have Mav.
Hey, Mav.
What's up, Mav, my bestie? I'm not even letting you guys talk. I'm sorry.
I've just been saying hi as you say hi.
Yeah.
My nerves are getting
we love you.
My nerves are getting the best of me, but you know.
Carrie, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it.
Breathing always helps.
Don't worry, you're doing fine. Hey, Ghost Fanatic.
Thank you. Hello, Ghostface Fanatic. So, I think
your boyfriend, by the way, Gary, wanted my tacos.
Oh yeah, I told him about it, and he was like, and she didn't bring us any.
I told him he could come get some. I said, come over.
Well, I told him that, and I told him that it was gonna be a while.
Only 5 hours. Only 5 hours.
I like how he says, I was told you got tacos.
Yeah. Drew, just drive 5 hours and you can have the tacos. But you might have to drive in the snow because it's supposed to snow here tonight.
He'll be fine.
Is it only 5 hours?
Yeah, Carrie and I only live 5 hours apart.
Yup.
There you go.
Okay, so I think our very first chat should be about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yes.
So I devised, or I created some collages about certain characters that I thought would be fun to talk about.
Okay.
Yep. Sounds good.
So, for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, I believe that these characters were the most intriguing to talk about.
Yes, they are.
Oh, definitely. Most certainly.
Now I'm trying.
I like how you got Dudley like he looks like he's just like full of himself right there, like that picture.
He's a little full of himself, you know. It's fine. But for Rubius Hagrid, for Sorcerer's Stone, how do we feel about his character in the Sorcerer's Stone? We'll start
I think he's a great mentor. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go right ahead.
I just think he's a great mentor for the kids. very much of a positive influence on them.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think, Katie?
He sometimes gets them into trouble a little bit because he secretly pulls like different like strings behind the scenes and say, "Oh, I shouldn't have told you that about like Fluffy and stuff like that." So he's kind of getting them into trouble a little bit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
Katie makes a point. I kind of got to go back on what I said because she's right.
He kind of gets them in trouble because don't forget, they were at Hagrid's when they got detention because they like saw the dragon as well.
Oh, that's fine, Ghostface, that you're not that big of a fan, but we're glad that you are here showing support.
Yeah.
Katie, I love that scene. That scene's awesome when the dragon hatches on the table.
Yeah.
Still looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that he named him Norbert.
Yeah, Norbert. Yeah.
I thought that was absolutely adorable.
Norbert the dragon, and then he gets upset when he has to send him away because Draco told on him.
Mm-hmm. And he thinks that he's getting away scot-free. Oh no, he's
Freaking
not.
Draco.
Draco's a whole nother character himself.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of layers.
Looking at him watching. He does. And watching him in the movie, they have little turds. Still, even as an adult, I'm just like, oh no, I don't like you.
But Hagrid is a very like supported character. He makes the movies, to be honest.
Yeah, he's kind of like the caretaker.
He's kind of like the sidekick besides Ron and Hermione. He's kind of like the sidekick.
He's got a big heart.
Yes, I agree, Belle.
Because we find out and the fourth one who Hagrid is really, or that's the Order of the Phoenix, one of them too, but we actually find out who he is really. Hey, Denisha.
Yeah, and I always think about the fact that he's the one who finally tells Harry the truth, because obviously the Dursleys, they kept him in the dark. They made him feel like he was less than nothing. They made him live under the cupboard, under the stairs. So they made him feel like he was just a servant. But when Hagrid comes back into play, he busts the door down. He tells Harry about, the truth about his parents, and he takes him to Hogwarts. Yes. And I always loved this character because of that. He took him away from, the darkness in his life.
Yeah, terrible household.
Yeah. Yeah, Ruby's Hagrid is one of my favorite characters. Yes, rest in peace, Robbie Coltrane.
Rest in peace.
He also played in other movies. People know him for playing Ruby's Hagrid, but he's played in other movies as well.
Same with the guy who played Snape. Alan Rickman was the antagonist in Die Hard. Also, rest in peace, Alan Rickman.
He was.
Yes, rest in peace, Alan Rickman.
Yes. He died too young. Both of them died too young.
Way too young.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them, yeah.
So now we've got Professor McGonagall. How do we feel about McGonagall in The Sorcerer's Stone?
I think she's kind of like the mom of the group, and she kind of just like is like part and follows like the rules and stuff like that. I think she just grew up that way, and she just kind of wants Harry to do the best he can.
I agree. What about you, Joe?
I think she's very much like Katie was saying, like very much by the rules, very much. She's strict, but in a good way, in the way that benefits everybody. So pretty much what Katie said, just in a different way.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, definitely a mom figure.
Oh yeah.
I agree, Val.
The badassery comes in towards like the later movies,
Mhm.
especially the last two.
Yeah.
Hey, Echo.
I also like the part in the movie where Ron and Harry are late, and she goes, "Do you want me to transfigure you into a pocket watch? Maybe you'll be on time."
Ah, that's funny.
So, he, my boyfriend actually called her Professor McConaughey today.
Ah.
I
All
looked,
right, all right, all right.
I looked at him funny, and I was like, "No,
Has he been watching the movies with you, Care?
no, he refuses to."
Drew, can I come over there and kick your butt? I'm gonna come over there and kick your butt.
You know what?
I'm just kidding.
I'll allow it.
Huh?
He said, "You know what? I'll allow it."
The permission's been given. It's too late. It's all over now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
Look at that. Ghostface's favorite character is
Hagrid.
Hagrid, yes.
Yeah, Hagrid. Hi, Hobbs.
Oh, where did he go? There he is. Hey, Hobbs and Shaw. What's up with the aliens?
He doesn't know anything about Harry Potter, so he probably put aliens.
Oh, because it's
Oh,
aliens. Oh, yeah.
So he's claiming he saw the first three with me, but I beg to differ.
Were you playing on your phone, Drew? No, let me stop it. Let me stop picking on him. He's gonna
it's
text
okay.
me later
Go
and be
right
like, "Stop it." What?
I'm like, no, go ahead.
He knows that you're my partner in crime, right?
Oh, yeah, he knows. So, we now have Albus Dumbledore. What do we feel? I mean, I feel like in the Sorcerer's Stone, we don't, like, we see character development, but we don't see enough of these characters just yet. Like, I feel like they're just kind of given, like, the cherries on top. They're not giving much of the meat of the ice cream. That sounds really gross, but
in this one, we don't really know who he is or what he's about. All we know is he's a famous witch or wizard that defeated who shall not be named Voldemort, and we just know that he's just a great wizard in the wizarding world, and everybody knows who he is. Even in the Muggle world, a lot of people know who he is too.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry.
Like, for some reason with Sorcerer's Stone, I think about, like, McGonagall, like Hagrid. I always think about the very, very beginning when they're putting Harry as an infant on the doorstep. Like, that's what I always think about.
It's a very touching moment.
Mm-hmm.
What started it all too.
The guy throwing points to Gryffindor like the NFL referee makes bad calls.
I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna roll with it, I guess.
It's like when the ref throws a flag on a football game.
Well, maybe it could be like Quidditch, maybe.
I think that's what he's referencing to.
Yeah, comparing the two, yeah.
But Sports Dumbledore is a very complex and mysterious character.
Very much.
Oh yeah.
You don't really find out about Dumbledore until actually when you watch the Fantastic Beasts movies. That's when you actually find out who Dumbledore is really.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen them. I have to. Sorry.
You're good, Joe.
No, you're good. It's hard doing all this at once. But anyway. So
multitasking, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not good at multitasking. Let's be honest here.
Is anybody really?
I mean, Katie is. She's a freaking master at it.
What?
Teach us your ways, K-pop.
Wait, what?
You're a queen of freaking multitasking.
I'm in the chat right now.
I know. You're doing everything.
Awesome. I don't know how you do.
I don't know, she's
You know
good
who
at
else
it.
does it when sorry, when I'm watching the streams, like Craven Something Scary does it without me even like noticing it. I don't know how he does it. He just doesn't move his face or something, and he like types it in.
Mm-hmm.
So cool,
He's a ninja.
so fast.
Yep.
More points to Gryffindor. Yes.
So now one of my favorite characters, Neville. Now, obviously, we don't get to see a whole lot of Neville in this one, but we get a pretty good introduction to him at least.
Yes, we do.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I think the first time that we see him is when he loses his toad, and then it's at McGonagall's feet, and then he looks up at her,
Yes.
which
That's
I
the
thought
first
was
time
adorable.
Yeah, that's the first time that we see Neville.
Hey there,
Yeah,
Carter.
home run on him. Hey,
Hi,
Carter. Oh,
What's up? See, I like what Carter said. Neville is a badass. I don't care what anyone says.
He is. He's like, out of all the Harry Potter characters, he's the most underrated character.
I agree.
By the end, he earns his badass.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, I don't want to put that on there, but it. Mr. Bones. Hello, Mr. Bones.
Hi, Bones.
Leaving quite an impression, I see.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I remember the first Harry Potter movie. I was 3 years old when that came out.
Making me feel old.
Making me feel old.
I'm close. I'm only 2 years older, I believe. I was born in 96, so I hope I did that math right.
Oh, I'm older than you too.
Oh, well. Now we're just dropping. Oh, look at him. He's saying so old.
Drew's funny.
I'm older by Carrie by like a few years.
Really? Y'all
Yeah.
look like you're my age.
No, I'm
Really?
36.
No way.
What?
No way. That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm
You're
36.
closer to Drew's age.
I'm 26. I'm young. Got life
Hey,
experience.
Jamie.
Hey,
What's
Jamie.
up?
Hi, Jamie.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta grab my laptop charger. My laptop's dying. Hold on.
No dying. There's no dying here. Okay, so now we've got Draco. Oh, Draco. What do we say about Draco? How about the fact that he's spoiled and that he gets whatever he wants, and he's he tries to get Harry to go on his side, but I like that Harry says, "I think I can figure out my own sort, thanks."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
He does try to get him at first, and then he hates him from there on out.
Draco's too full of himself.
Well, also see where he gets it from his father, so
Yeah.
Right.
But he is also another underrated character in the franchise, I think.
Oh, definitely. When you look at him, like, just looking from Sorcerer's Stone, he's just a snotty-nosed kid. But you look overall, I mean, he's very complex. Oh, look, Blecca with his jokes. Damn straight I'm at Hogwarts.
Oh, I didn't know that, Maverick.
Did everyone just had a cutout moment?
A cutout moment? No.
No.
Sorry, I cut out for a minute.
Draco is the kid that got rich and birthday party.
Probably.
Oh, I hope you're have a better day tomorrow.
Actually,
Jamie.
Oh, well, we appreciate you being here, Jamie.
We love you.
Yep, we love you.
Heart.
Joe, where's your heart?
Carter has a question.
Feel better, Jamie.
What are y'all's Hogwarts houses? I took the test and I'm a Ravenclaw. Carter, we're in the same house, bud.
think
I
got
took the test
Hufflepuff.
and I'm a Gryffindor.
That's good.
I'm
That's what
horrible
everyone
though
wants.
because I'm actually wearing a Gryffindor cardigan, but I'm a Ravenclaw.
Love it. Oh, nice.
Did you take it, Joe, or do you know what house you're in?
I think I'm a Hufflepuff from what I remember when I get. Can you hear me?
Yes, Echo. If you go onto Pottermore,
There's
there
a test.
is a test to sort you into what house you are in.
Can you guys hear me?
Lucka, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay, just making sure.
We can hear you.
It's turned into a podcast. Welcome.
Jamie
What
and I
about-
are the same.
What about some ASMR?
Congrats.
Do you like Harry Potter?
Do you like Harry Potter? I actually want to start making way too loud. Way too loud. Okay, there we go. I actually want to start making ASMR. I probably could.
Are you gonna paint little trees?
I'm gonna be Bob Ross, yes. And the gentle brush stroke goes here.
Yes, paint the Whomping Willow.
That's so funny.
There's a Bob Ross museum in New Smyrna Beach, actually. This is his old studio they turned into a museum.
Wow. I just want to see
Really
David Arquette dressed as Bob Ross. It's so bad.
That's gonna be awesome.
I
What
hope
about
you
him
guys
as
know that
Bozo?
What?
He's Bozo the Clown now, too. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying that he was training to do Bob Ross or whatever.
Yes,
Well, that-
Ron Weasley is a good character too. He's underrated as well.
Yeah, Ron is very much underrated. He kind of gets sidelined, but he's got a lot of heart. His whole family's awesome.
Don't worry. I love Ron, Harry, and Hermione so much that I had to put them in a separate, because I was thinking we would more so talk about like the growth throughout like each film. Because I mean, it goes without saying that we all we feel relatable to those three characters. I mean, that goes without saying, really.
Right. I agree.
Right.
So
that's
true.
for Snape, in
Justice
this
for
one-
Snape. Yes, I agree.
Oh,
I just love that
definitely. Oh my God, definitely.
He turned out to
Snape
be
is one of my favorite characters. He's so complex, but he's one of my favorite characters.
Amen. Alan Rickman did a pristine job with the role, too. He just really engulfs the character.
Mhm.
Almost like you see what's described in the book right on screen.
Yep. And then we come to find out in the later on movies why he was so mean to Harry.
Right? Yeah, he turns
Oh,
out to be
yeah.
good just because he was in love with his mom.
Mm-hmm. He's actually looking out for Harry, but Harry didn't know it at the time.
Exactly.
And I feel like he straddled the fence for sure. Like he was, like especially in the first Sorcerer's Stone.
Bless you.
In the first one, I don't know about you guys, but obviously they wanted us to think that he was on the bad side,
Yeah.
and that something was wrong, and that he was against Harry and he wanted to harm him.
Yep. I agree.
But of course, it was poor stuttering Professor Quirrell
Mhm.
that ended up being our villain, which
Yeah.
I didn't see coming. I don't know about you guys, but I did not see that.
I kind of seen it coming, like when I watch it like the third or fourth time around, because if you look when they're in the Leaky Cauldron scene, and when this is when Harry's first knowing what the Wizarding World is, he tried to put his hand out and he wouldn't shake it because the whole time Voldemort was on him.
Yeah, there's little
Ooh.
subtle hints there.
Yeah.
I love when great stories do that.
Oh, this one, Harry Potter had so many subtle hints and layers, and that's what I love about this whole franchise.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they will at some point, but this franchise is so huge. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure they will at some point make a
Yeah.
remake of it.
I mean, I heard that they were going to try to make a rated R Harry Potter. That's what Mr. Blucka told me last night. He said that apparently they were going to try to make the deaths more gruesome or something.
Mm.
Oh, don't
That
do
would have
that.
been
Don't
cool.
do that. Well, yeah, it might
He's
be.
like, don't do that.
Kind of like the Winnie
It'd
the
be
Pooh
more like a horror
movie.
than an adventure movie.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah.
I
Completely
mean,
change
there
it.
were horror elements.
Yes.
They do. And they do it well. There are scary parts.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The
the
biggest
Dementors. I
disappointment
love
was
the
them
Dementors.
killing the crazy one-eyed Mad-Eye Moody. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Gryffindor there, Echo.
Yeah. You're in the same
There you
house
go,
as me, Echo.
I like how Val is correcting Blucka.
And the guy, the wolf, and his girlfriend, Lupin. I'm talking about Lupin and what's her name?
Nymphadora.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Lupin, yes.
It's hard to tell what they meant by make it rated R, but most often that means they just wanted to show the kills to hit harder. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but Harry Potter hit me hard already the way that it was.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because
Especially
you fall
by
in
the
love with
time
each of the
you get to Goblet.
characters. You fall in love with the characters in the world.
Mm-hmm. So now we have Dudley here.
Yeah, with the smug grin on his face.
I chose that picture on purpose. So I'm just like, he's just a spoiled brat because I remember in Sorcerer's Stone how it was around his birthday and they were counting how many presents that he was getting. And he's like, but last year I got, what, 37 or something? Or 34?
Yep.
And they were like, don't worry, we'll get you more whenever we go to the zoo. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. Or how about when the scene where the snake wouldn't move and then Harry started talking Parcel Tongue, but you don't find that out until the second movie, and the snake starts moving, and then he's like, "Oh look, the snake's moving," and pushes Harry down, and he falls on the glass. That part's so funny.
Oh yeah, I love that scene because it's sad because
I also love the big chess game. That part's amazing.
Oh my god, yes. Apparently, Rupert Grint actually got injured during filming that scene.
The chess scene, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you say that also in our review as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that stinks.
Hobbs, you need to watch these films. They do get darker as it goes on. The first two are kind of like kiddish movies, and then third all the way on has horror elements in it.
Yeah, it steps up its game for sure.
Hobbs has never seen a Harry Potter movie.
So now we've got our main kiddos here. We've got Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Now, at first, I feel like they kind of made Hermione an outcast because she was really smart. And
they did.
Mm-hmm. And Ron was a little too harsh towards her at first, in my opinion.
Well, I think Ron was jealous of her a little bit.
Or maybe the crush was already forming.
Maybe.
Although I didn't see that coming. I seriously thought, because I don't know about you guys, but when Harry Potter first came out, I just remember everybody was going goo goo gaga over Harry and Hermione ending up together. Like everybody was
a
like
lot of
Harry
people thought,
Hermione, Harry Hermione.
a lot of people thought Harry
thought
and
that too.
Hermione were going to be together, and Ron was going to be with somebody else, and then I think they changed the story or something.
Oh, they changed it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But if you look like in the first movie and the second movie and kind of the third movie, Jenny has always had a crush on Harry, so that's why they went that way.
To be honest, I didn't see it until, let's see, probably not till Half-Blood Prince, to be honest.
Because don't forget, Harry's kind of like the famous. Harry's like really famous, so Harry was like, so she was like kind of shy of him. Whose death hit the hardest? Snape's and Dumbledore's.
Oh man. That one's hard for me.
And Sirius's black too.
Yeah, it's hard for me too.
Cedric's death actually hit me hard too. And it's weird because we don't see a lot of Cedric, but yet the bond that you see between Harry and Cedric, it just
actually
makes
Cedric was actually supposed to be in the third one, but they didn't put him in the third one. He was supposed to actually be in the third one, but just like in the background or whatever, but they didn't put him until the fourth one. Because he is mentioned in the third book.
Yes, Blucka. He plays as Edward in Twilight. He is a sparkling vampire.
But he played Cedric Diggory first before he played Edward Cullen in Twilight.
Yes, remember that, Blucka.
I think I think those movies would
Well,
have
he's
been
Batman
better.
now.
He is Batman.
I think those movies would have been better if Kristen Stewart wasn't cast as Bella. I think it would be a better movie.
I don't know. She made it quite awkward, in my opinion.
That's why I said I honestly think those movies would have been better if they didn't cast her.
Because I didn't mind Robert Pattinson as Edward.
I didn't either. Yes, he's a really good actor.
He does get a bad rap
in that movie. All of them.
Well, look at Taylor Lautner. He's not doing much anymore either, and he was Jacob in those movies.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who's getting Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah,
I know
sad.
I am.
I'll be honest with you. I walked out of New
Cody.
Moon.
Hey, Cody.
Once he turned both the New Moon, I walked out. I was like, this looks so bad.
Oh, the wolf. Yeah.
Like, that looks so good. That looks so good.
Yeah, it does.
It does look really good. So now we're on to the Chamber of Secrets.
I love Dolby.
Oh my God, Dobby, I love him. He's fantastic. So we've got these characters that we get to have fun with. And of course I had Dobby first. Oh, he is so fun. I just
Dolby to me acts like kind of like a little kid.
He really does. He gets into mischief. Like, he thinks that he's helping, but he's actually making things worse.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember, like, when I first saw the Harry Potter series, I just thought about how annoying Dobby was at first, like I said in our review. But he truly, truly does grow on you. Because as you learn more about, what he's going through, like him being a house elf, him having to deal with Malfoy family, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree.
When you learn about all of that, then you kind of understand, like, where he's coming from. Hey, Melissa. But what do you think, Joe? Even though he's muted.
Is he there?
He is. He's just muted.
Sorry, I was having an issue with. What was the question?
No, I was just asking, what did you think about Dobby?
Oh, Dobby. He's probably character chamber. See, it's actually bad for him by the end, but I mean, Harry gave him his socks, so that gave him his freedom.
Yeah, it did. I
Yeah, it
just
did.
remembered all the shenanigans that in the middle of everything, especially
Mhm.
Quidditch when he gets
Like the
injured.
cake.
Yeah, the cake.
Yeah, I do too. It was pretty good.
Yes, we finally get some more on Voldemort, aka Tom Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Melissa.
Hi.
Oh, that elf thing, Dolby, or whatever its name was, had a hard-hitting death when I saw. Yes, that's another one.
Yes.
That's another hard death. I
Yeah,
cry
that's another
every
one.
single time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Me too.
Now we have Gilderoy Lockhart.
Dumbhead.
Not everyone seems to like him.
He's a fun character. I'll say this. He's a fun character, but he's a little full of himself and he's stupid.
Oh, he's highly full of himself. But I think that was the whole
Hmm.
point. Like
He's a head case.
he wanted what everybody else had.
Mm-hmm. But
Meanwhile,
but-
thinking he's better than everyone else.
but I do love Kenneth Branagh though. He is a great director. If any of you guys, if y'all don't know Kenneth Branagh, the guy that plays Gilderoy Lockhart, he is actually a director and an actor. He does both. So he's directed a few things.
I remember
I've heard his name
seeing
before.
his name. Yeah, I remember seeing
Yeah.
his name.
Do we know what he's directed?
I'll tell you in 1 second. He's directed a lot.
Oh, Cody, I wish too. I wish they would do a series or movies based on the first war with Voldemort when James and Lily was alive before Harry Potter would be. Yes, that would be
That's a
really
great idea.
cool. I would absolutely love that. And I would love just like more of a story with Voldemort and Tom Riddle.
Oh, true.
Just like see the more
backstory.
like the prequel, yeah, like an origin.
All right.
Yeah, we didn't get enough of it. Little hints.
So he's directed Belfast,
There you go.
Night and Death of the Nile, Murder on the Orient Express, Hamlet. He directed Thor. He produced Tenant.
I knew him from the first Thor. I knew it. That's funny. Gilderoy Lockhart directed the first Thor movie.
He produced Wild Wild West.
What, do you want in on this, Cal?
Hi, Cal. He's also played in a lot of movies too.
Yeah, that's awesome. So he's an actor and director.
I love
He directed the live action Cinderella. He's actually Sir
really?
Kenneth Branagh. So he has Sir in his title.
He's been knighted.
Name. He also did Artemis Fowl. He produced Valkyrie with Tom Cruise. My Week with Marilyn. He's done a lot.
I think I read Artemis Fowl.
Thor: Dark World as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he has done a lot. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind that as much as everyone else did. It wasn't as bad as everyone said it was. Thor 2.
Yeah. But I do like Gilderoy Lockhart. he's just to me he's just a dumb, funny character, and he makes the character so alive. You have not seen the Harry Potter movies? Get out of here, Cal. You need to go watch them.
Yes, stop what you're doing right now.
Oh yeah, Darth Vader
I'm
shows
only
up in the
kidding.
last movie and just lightsabers
I love you,
everyone.
Cal. You know that.
Wrong
Now, see,
franchise.
I wouldn't mind seeing Darth Vader go against Voldemort rather than Harry Potter.
Right, because there's
But
magic
that's
there. It
just
wouldn't be like 2 seconds and
Mm-hmm.
there's the Force and magic. So you got both of those things going on at once. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Fan fiction kind of thing.
Wow, Hobbs, I'm surprised by that one.
Still enjoyed some of the Twilight movies. I get a little too much hate. I mean,
they're enjoyable movies.
I like the first one.
The first one wasn't bad.
I still catch myself still
not bad.
watching them if they're on TV.
You know what I think? They're honestly guilty pleasures.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, they more so are.
There are those. I was kidding, Cal. I was kidding. Uh-oh, Joe got mad.
Uh-oh. Did he get kicked off?
Mm-hmm. He might have, or he clicked himself off by accident.
Hopefully
He lost connection.
Oh no. Oh, I see. I like how it says, "Why so serious?"
I know, right? I was only kidding. I was only kidding. Cal, you know I love you. But no, Gilderoy Lockhart's one of those characters you love and you hate at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I get more of a kick out of him than I do like anger, because he's just like, he had ill intentions, yes, but I don't know, there was just something like bumbly about him that I couldn't help but like feel more sorry for him than actually be mad towards him.
Right.
Especially when they knew that Ron's wand was not working properly, but yet he used it anyway.
Yeah, that's when
it
he
ended up
became even more
backfiring.
dumb.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm sorry.
And they had to lock him away.
He's like, I'm sorry. Who are you again? Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it.
Dang, Katie, you making the guest mad. Bring him.
He'll be back. Unless if he just wants to hang out in the chat, it's all
I always
good.
liked the scene when Ron tried to find Hermione and the spells backfires. Yeah, that was a good scene too, Cody.
Yeah. It was cute of him to try to defend, but it just... He ends up eating slugs.
Yep.
Aww. Val is always sweet.
Yes.
I have a feeling that she probably may want a wrench. But for now, we won't try that. By the way, you have a wrench.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that, to be funny, I gave my boyfriend a wrench too. I'm like, there you go.
Saw that.
He's like, what do I do with this? And I'm like, whatever you want, I guess. So now we have Lucius Malfoy. Man.
His character is so complex, but he's also one of those characters that you hate and you love at the same time because it's just how his mannerisms are. And you can tell he's like, I don't like mudbloods and this and that. And he only wants pure wizards. And he's just kind of like that type of character.
I remember I was just watching an interview with Tom Felton, and he was talking about how the actor of Lucius Malfoy, I cannot think of his name at the moment, but he said that he was always so sweet and he made him laugh any other time. like when they were off screen. But as soon as they said action, he said he was terrified of him.
Yeah. He's a method actor. He's a really good actor. He's a British actor, but he's a really good actor as well.
If I'm not mistaken, I remember him in Titanic. I do believe that's him.
I don't know if he did or not. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's okay. We're glad that you stopped by.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Okay. All right, it's you and me, chat. Yes, he was in The Patriot. Yes, I remember that now. Jason Isaacs. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. And yes, at times he was, in fact, a D-bag. Oh, she always says, I'll be right back. She breaks the rules. Yes, right. Sorry. That was Billy Zane. I don't know where the heck my mind is. And yes, it is a rule. Which emperor? If it's anything Star Wars related, I'm sorry, my knowledge is non-existent. Hey there, lovely Lee. What is up? We're just talking about some characters. So while K-pop is away, I will just talk a little bit more about Lucius Malfoy. So, of course, as we all know, in the Chamber of Secrets, he was the one who, planted the seed. He put the book into Ginny's pail, and she was influenced, and it made her, curious. Hey there, JT. What is up? What is up? Ooh, Cody, you keep coming up with the good stuff here. I wish we had more interaction with muggles and wizards in the films.
Yes, I agree.
We had a bit of it in Fantastic Beasts. Nice.
I agree, Cody. Eileen.
I would love that.
Justin.
Oh, Malfoy Sr., that underperforming wannabe, will never be on Baldy's good side. Oh,
Right.
Lee. You're funny.
Thank you, Joe. Have fun.
Yeah, I didn't hear too many good things about that franchise, so.
The Puppet Master is okay. Bones has seen it. If he's still in the chat, Bones has seen Puppet Master. He did a review on them all, too.
Maybe I'll play around with those, like, next Halloween or something. Oh, nice.
Me too, Cody. Me too.
Yeah, Star Wars is not my jam. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I tried to watch Star Wars, but I don't know. It just can't do it. All right, so now we're on to Mooning Myrtle. I absolutely adore her.
She's a fun character.
She really is. Like, I love how she's like so depressing, and well, she's always depressed, and but yet she still has this whimsy about her.
Mm-hmm.
I get a kick out of her, especially in Goblet of Fire. But
me too.
I'm jumping the gun.
But you actually don't find out what really happened until the Goblet of Fire about her too, as well.
Well, and oh, thank you there, Val. That is flippin' awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Why anybody would want to watch my goober awkward butt is, anyway.
Right. Yeah, I love Moaning Martel too. She's one of my favorite characters besides Luna.
Yeah, I love her. I don't know. She gets angry, but yet she's happy all at the same time.
Yeah. But we all know who killed her.
Yes, it was bum bum bum. Drum roll, the basilisk.
Yes.
See you, Jamie. Hope you
Have a good
feel
night,
better.
Jimmy. I hope you have a great night, and I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you so much for, stopping by. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know.
We love you.
Thank you, Sarah. It's
Yes, you
very
are doing
sweet of
good.
you.
Care.
I don't know why it feels different when it's your channel. Like I've been on so many like collabs and I've been on so many, but I'm too hard on myself, so that's probably.
We're all our own worst critic. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
You're always so insightful.
Mm-hmm. Then we have the Squab Filch.
Yes, I was trying to think of, do I really want to put him in here? But then I thought about Mrs. Norris and how he was so quick to point fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, Kyle. I know that you're at work, so hopefully you're having a good day. I do have a wand.
Right.
Not really, but sure.
Hey, I have one of the wands from Harry Potter. I have Bellatrix's wand.
What? You do?
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
I got it from the Harry Potter world.
What, in Universal Studios?
Yeah.
Why didn't you take me?
Well, next time I go, you want to go? Let's go.
Yes.
Girls trip. Val, you have to come too.
I wish Lee could come too.
Me too.
So do you have thoughts about how much Lucius knew about the diary when he gave it to Jenny?
Of course, he was the one that gave it to Jenny. If you look, when they're in the book scene in the Chamber of Secrets, and they're looking at the books, and you know how the Weasleys always have hand-me-downs. Of course, if you look at the scene, he slips it into her cauldron because she's a first year in Chamber of Secrets.
Well, I think Lee might be wondering, like, the way that I'm like viewing it is, do you think that Voldemort influenced him heavily to choose Ginny?
Yes.
To give her the diary because she was easily influenced.
Yes.
I could see that. I didn't expect Ginny to actually. I mean, yeah, she was a kid, but I didn't expect her to like be easily possessed.
Because don't forget, Lucius is kind of like Voldemort's number one.
True.
Yes, we said Universal, Joe. Oh yeah, Joe could come meet us.
Right? Then we can all go. It'll be a Harry Potter day.
We could run an Airbnb and we could all go.
Thank you, Ghost Space Fanatic. I highly appreciate it.
Have a great night.
Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, Blocka saying Weasel Wizard too.
Hell yeah, she is. She's our wizard.
Yep. Damn.
And of course, he says, "Damn, I'm that stoner muggle who doesn't know everyone is a wizard."
That's funny.
Yep, he'll always be in the dark. It's okay, Blecka. You just have fun with your magical cigarettes. Lee, I think he knew what it could do. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't care.
He just wants his buddy back. That's all.
Well, he wasn't as bad as Pettigrew, but that's a whole other thing. I think Lucius was just wanting to get the diary into the school because he knew it had something to do with the chamber. I doubt he actually knew what it was. A Horcrux. Ooh.
I don't think he knew that it was a Horcrux, honestly. But I knew he wanted to get the chamber open because the chamber has only been open one other time, and the person that owns Slytherin, the Slytherin house guy, he's the only other one that could open the chamber.
And I think they all desperately wanted Voldemort back, and they would have done anything to get him back.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
See ya,
good night,
JT.
Justin. Good night, Justin. Have fun.
So now we're on to, you probably can't see it because there's not a lot of good photos of Aragog, but that is who that is. And I felt the need to talk about Aragog because in Chamber of Secrets, they think that Aragog is the creature that's lingering in or lurking in the Chamber of Secrets.
Right. Aragog is a complex character too. He's an underrated character, I think. But he freaked me out with he goes, "You're staying here with all my babies."
Yeah, he was very creepy, and I loved I loved watching Ron because he's obviously afraid of spiders.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I think he was kind of. I think he was kind of Hagrid's pet.
Oh yeah, definitely. But also didn't care because I remember Aragog saying, "Whether if you're friends of Hagrid's or not, my children still need, fresh meat or something like that." So I don't think Aragog really cared.
But he's a fun character, though.
Kind of weird. No one was pushing magical drugs at Hogwarts. Very unrealistic to have no stoner representation at school.
Right.
Well, Blecca, I don't think J.K. Rowling wanted that to necessarily be in the Hogwarts world. Because I think J.K., if I'm not mistaken, was trying to more so accommodate more towards not children, but of the younger sort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and that would be an adult thing, Blecca. So,
Blanca, he always has, or she always has has funny jokes.
yes, Blecca always comes in with the zingers. The spiders are given way more screen time and action than in the book.
Yep, they do. I agree with Lee.
Now, do you guys, this is a question I have. Now, do you guys see that as a good thing or as a bad thing?
I liked it more in the book because that scene in the movie didn't need to be as long and drawn out as it could have been. I think it could have been shorter. But I understand they probably needed to get a filler or something. That's how I feel about it. Are you there? Oh no, I think Carrie froze, guys. So I will be taking over the stream. So Lee, what do you think? Did you like the spiders, or do you think the scene was a little bit too much? Yep, she froze. So I'm running the stream right now. but yeah, I think the scene in the movie could have been a little bit more less than what it was, but it was still good overall. So what are some of your favorite characters so far that we've talked about? Or what character would you like to know more about? Let me know. Yes, block out the love potion roofies. That's funny. We'll see if Carrie comes back. I thought the spiders was from the Lord of the Rings. I completely forgot about it in Harry Potter. Yes, there's a whole spider scene in Harry Potter. My favorite scene is the polyjuice potion scene in the chamber. Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes too. When I also like when they turn into a Crab and Goyle as well. That was a fun scene too. So we'll see if Carrie pops back on. I remember spiders showing up from the battle, but they didn't seem to be much of a focus. Yeah, they were a little bit of a focus, but not too much. Too bad y'all can't see my face because Carrie left the thingy on there, but that's okay. Seeing the old lady professor bring all of the statues to life was pretty badass. Yeah, it was Professor McGonagall. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, who are some of your favorite characters? Do you guys have some favorite characters? Or what characters don't you guys like as much? Let me know. I also really like Arthur Weasley. He cracks me up because he wants to know everything a muggle does, and I find it so funny. Like the part when he goes, "What is the function of a rubber ducky?" And I thought that was so funny. I always find it disturbing that their voices don't change in the films with the polyjuice potion. Yeah, that bugged me too. I thought they would act like their character or whatever. I was saying to Carrie the other day that I was disappointed that the wand scene wasn't as good as the Dumbledore verse. Yeah, I agree, Blanca. It went from the most creative one fight to the generic. Yeah, I agree. Molly Weasley is probably the top tier choice of this for this movie and the last. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I agree. Let me text Carrie and see what's going on. But Molly Weasley's pretty fun character too. She just wants everything to be perfect um and everything like that. But she there was a Rosie O'Donnell was actually going to play her. It was interesting. But J.K. Rowling only wanted British actors and actresses, so she didn't actually get to play Molly Weasley. That would have been a kind of interesting. And then um also a couple other American actors were also going to be in there as well. That sequence from Sirius Black and the other adults coming to the rescue to the ministry, seeing Voldemort was like, where in the hell? Yeah, I agree. When Bellatrix is all there and stuff like that before Sirius dies, that was an interesting scene as well. But that's not until um the Order of the Phoenix. I respect keeping the actors British. A very British story after all. Yeah, I agree, Lee. It was kind of nice. I messaged Carrie, but she hasn't messaged me back yet, so I don't know if she's coming back or what. So we will see, I guess. So in this thing, Jenny Weasley, I think she was kind of like in the Chamber of Secrets. I think she was kind of like the innocent one. She didn't actually know what she was doing when she opened the chamber, and all these events lead to happen. And I actually really like her as a character as well. Carrie lost connection. So we'll see if she can come back or not come back. But Carrie lost connection as well. So we shall see. Took a yes. Carrie took a party to You're funny. No, she lost internet connection. She felt like a side to side character, though all the great actors that showed up. Yeah, I agree, Blanca. So yeah, Carrie lost connection, so I just asked her if she still wants me to stream on here. If not, then we will call it a night. And hopefully she gets her connection back. That really stinks. I know we were having technical. I can't even talk. She was having hearing issues, so she couldn't hear me. But also feels bad. Me too. Also Tom Riddle, he is an interesting character in the Harry Potter franchise too. Because he becomes Lord Voldemort eventually. And you just find out who he is and what he represents. You guys were doing fine. Thanks, Blanca. And like you could see like how his path could have been different. And I think if he had enough love, he might not have turned into Voldemort. But that could just be me. I'm just probably rambling at this point. But yeah, I think it could have been that way as well. But yeah, I will. But yeah, I was having fun with Carrie, going back and forth with her. We're having a lot of fun. But yeah, so the other characters, I don't know what other characters she wanted to talk about, because I know she wanted to talk about Prisoner of Azkaban, so she probably wanted to talk about Sirius Black, stuff like that. Always thought Lord Voldemort was born evil, but born under the influence of love potion after all. That is true, Lee. I agree with you. But I think, honestly, Voldemort, I think Tom Riddle honestly was not evil until maybe he got older a little bit. But you could also see Tom kind of had some like evil in him. It's a debate really of how Tom is. It's really a debate. Yes, Snape's one of my favorite characters too. Or convinced under the influence of a love potion, I would say. Yeah, I never thought of that too, Lee. That's interesting. Yeah, so I don't think Carrie's internet is coming back. So I will end the stream. I don't even know if I can end the stream, but um so um so I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will be coming back soon for another episode. Don't forget we'll have the review of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in the next couple of days or next week sometime. We'll probably do some more live streams like this of Harry Potter. Let us know in the comments section below when it turns into a video. If you guys enjoyed this type of thing. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. What did you say, Blanca? Snape was one of those people that if you didn't read the books, you really didn't know where he was coming from. Because yes, I agree, Blanca. So let us know in the comments section below if you want to see Carrie and I collab more on stuff like this or do more live streams, or what you guys think of the Harry Potter franchises so far that we've gone through. And don't forget to sub to my channel. And I know most of you guys do that were in the chat. Most of you guys do. And don't forget to sub to Carrie and hit those likes. Carrie's amazing. I love you, Carrie, and I'm sorry your internet went out. And I love each and every one of you for stopping by in the chat, and have a great week, and we love you all. Bye, guys.